Welcome to Made in Montgomery. I'm your host, Mirchaye Sahlu. In this show, we'll visit 3 businesses dedicated to fulfilling a need in their community. We start in Rockville with Sunflower Bakery, a beacon of empowerment dedicated to fostering the success of individuals with learning disabilities, one delicious treat at a time. Sunflower Bakery is more than just your typical bakery, fostering inclusivity and independence.
As part of a working bakery, we provide workforce development training for teens and young adults with learning differences in pastry arts and hospitality.
In June of 2008, a group of parents concerned with the lack of skilled-based training and employment for individuals with learning disabilities created the bakery.
To date, we've impacted the lives of 550 individuals that have come through our doors.
Sunflower Bakery began as a modest 8-month pilot program in a donated kitchen space in Potomac. Over the years, it has expanded its reach, its programs, and its number of students, eventually moving to a nearly 5,700 square foot warehouse in Rockville.
So ultimately, our goal is workforce development training and helping our graduates find competitive employment jobs in the communities where they live. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here, council members.
District 4 Council Member Kate Stewart and District 3 Council Member Sydney Katz
We'll come back here.
stopped by for a visit.
And I always say that, our food holds its own, but our mission sets us apart.
Yes.
This is phase 1 of our pastry arts class. This on-the-job experience is priceless in terms of, not only building self-confidence and self-esteem, but the skills, like the hands-on skills that are really essential in the working world, so that our students are prepared to not only obtain employment, competitive employment in the community, but sustain it, which provides clear on-the-job training. Working with the county has been essential to that. We would not be in this facility here today, which we entered in January 2020, without the support of the Montgomery County Councils. After 13 weeks, they'll come into the production kitchen, which is phase 2, working with community partners, employer partners about what are the skills that they need in these types of employees? What does the market look like? So you've got to make sure that there is a market for once our graduates are ready to go into competitive employment. Ultimately, what we're doing is we're creating a more inclusive community. And by being intentional and preparing our students well, we're helping them to get competitive employment jobs in the community.
Liam Kirby is currently in the training program at Sunflower Bakery and is also a part of Governor Wes Moore's recently launched Service Year program, a program that allows high school graduates 18 to 21 years of age the opportunity to serve across the state of Maryland in organizations that will provide job training and focus professional development.
And we learned that Sunflower Bakery has 2 of the young people who are doing their year of service.
We are thrilled to be a host site for 2 participants. So Liam and Daniel have just started. What's the favorite item that you've tried?
Favorite item? Well, I've heard some good things about that apple crumb pie. I've not been able to try it yet.
Did you enjoy cooking or baking before you came here?
Yeah. It's definitely a different experience here, in a good way, I would think. Doing all kinds of things, from helping the students organize the bake shop here to helping, pour loaves in the back.
And why did you decide to do this year of service?
I just really wanted to try something I hadn't done before. It's just been really a special opportunity for me.
Sunflower Bakery has expanded and opened Cafe Sunflower, located just a few minutes away in North Bethesda.
In 2015, we opened the cafe so that our products could be sold and our students gain valuable kind of interaction and experience.
Danielle Washington is also enrolled in the Service Year program.
When I heard basically what they do, I was inspired. It moved me to want to be a part of it.
And is currently working in the cafe.
What I've learned so far is a lot of professional developing skills. I've been able to communicate with a lot of different people. I've learned a lot of new faces. The whole organization is a part of everyone being able to collectively discuss and just everyone just grow pretty much. Like it's a new thing and it's a very exciting thing, I believe personally. It's a way to better just the workforce in general and just create new connections. It's been a pretty big deal. I'm excited for the rest of the 10-month period.
Both the bakery and cafe are open to the public, and baked goods can be purchased in person at either the bakery or cafe location. To place your order and for hours of operation, visit their website or by calling the store.
Deeply rooted in the community that raised them, the owners of this next business give back with a commitment to uplifting those around them.
ServPro companies all over the country have been providing professional restoration services.
That side is all contents. This is our cleaning crew. So when people have fires or water damages, we have to take all their contents out of their house, bring them here. They clean everything.
Responding to unexpected water and fire damages since 1967.
Our job and what ServPro does can be difficult because we help people in a time of need.
At the heart of this particular ServPro business, right here in Montgomery County, is a culture built on the principles of family.
I was born into ServPro, literally. In 1980 is when my father started it. After college, I decided to come on full time. Then my husband came on, and we decided that this was what we were going to do.
George and Michelle Gutierrez are the owners of ServPro Rockville Olney and ServPro of Silver Spring North, where genuine care for others is woven into every aspect.
So we love to be able to help the community, not only when they're going through those situations, but also giving back anywhere we can.
Most recently, George received the Greater Washington Hispanic Chamber of Commerce Hall of Fame Award for his tireless work in the business and the community.
Being from a Hispanic background, it was extremely, awesome to get that, but mostly for our crew. Our crew is predominantly Hispanic, and it was just a tribute to them and the hard work they do every day.
District 7 Council Member Don Lukey also stopped by for a visit.
This is what does the heavy lifting on all our jobs, is the equipment we put in there to dry everything out.
You're interacting with people at a time that's highly stressful.
Highly stressful. We just finished a job where 84 units of a condo building was affected with fires. And that's, that's one job. But that's 84 families that we have to interact with and walk through the process.
How does your team manage that? Because obviously some of their frustration or stress might be directed at your employees.
Yeah, I mean, when we hire, we really try what we look for in people with empathy.
Yeah.
And you really have to have empathy because most people don't go through this. And it can be challenging sometimes because we do this every day.
Right.
So it's not new to us. So we have to constantly remember to have that empathy.
Right.
And that's just so important.
This compassionate couple is also involved in other local charities and causes, such as supporting victims of domestic violence and supporting first responders and their families.
I mean, just the history of this ServPro in particular, being in the county over 40 years and the deep-rooted relations that we've personally had, that's important to us. And we love to support the community.
Nice.
So as you can see, I'm a huge Maryland fan.
Yeah.
I want the Maryland fan, so I use the flag.
Passionate about sports, George dedicates his spare time to coaching and channeling his genuine love for the community into mentoring and inspiring others.
Michelle and I, we live in Olney. We're heavily invested in the Olney community, especially the Olney Boys and Girls Club. I sit on the board of OBGC. Our kids participate at OBGC. We're up there, I feel like daily. We love helping OBGC grow.
That our flag was still there.
OBGC has a new collegiate baseball team called the Crop Dusters. that is bringing in a lot of attention to Olney, and a lot of players from around the country come for the summer to play baseball and experience the Olney, what we like to call the Olney vibe.
You have contributed significantly to the field there financially to help make these things possible.
We wanted to be one of those corporations that help, set the standard for other businesses, and say we're doing it. All right, join the bandwagon. We're honored to have the field named after ServPro, but more importantly, it's named after first responders.
Right.
It's First Responders Field because we really have a special place in our hearts for first responders, and we wanted them to be the namesake of the stadium. I mean, it's just been fun. It's been fun building, and we're just super excited.
Just a terrific example of a small business that appreciates giving opportunities to all.
And finally, in a cozy suburban house, a unique business venture thrives, bringing fresh, nutrient-rich greens to the local community. Joe Thompson has the story.
Hello, I'm Councilmember Sidney Katz. I represent District 3 on the Montgomery County Council. Check out this fantastic story about a unique business in the district.
When most people think of agribusiness, the images of vast fields, roaring tractors, and livestock spring into their minds. Little would they expect an agribusiness to be thriving inside a suburban home in Rockville.
We really put a lot of care and effort into growing the tastiest, most nutritional product that we can.
Metro Microgreens is the little agribusiness that could, beginning with an inauspicious start within the home of co-founders Mark and Debbie Ross.
I've always had like a green thumb. I could grow things fairly easily. And it's something that we could grow year round. So I started it in early 2017. We grow a wide variety of microgreens. At this point, we're growing 21 different varieties. That one is a spicy purple radish. It's beautiful in color. Our staples are broccoli and leeks and pea shoots, sunflower shoots, cilantro. We have a lot of really unique varieties like sorrel, which is citrusy lemon. We have wasabi. We have a spicy mix, which will have arugula, mustard greens, red cabbage, kale, kohlrabi, and broccoli. We just came up with our own power mix. It has amaranth along with broccoli, kale, and arugula. We're able to grow 365 days a year because we're growing indoors and we're growing vertically. So the use of space is extremely efficient. Grow lights, these are low wattage LED lights. The unique part is the plants are very sophisticated. They're pulling the different colors of the spectrum for their own needs. With this color, it's kind of a multi-use, the pinkish color. So we just found that this one works fine. Everything is hydroponically grown, so there's no soil, no chemicals, no fertilizers. In place of soil, we're growing on what's called cocoa coir. It is inside the large coconut shell. It's a nice material, it's very clean. It's living food, and it's grown on the coir mat. So these are the roots, so you can see how nicely it permeates through. But there are tens of thousands of seeds on this pad.
Metro Microgreens sells to restaurants, online shoppers, and at farmers markets throughout the DC metropolitan area.
Come try some microgreens.
So when we bring our microgreens to the market, they are still attached to the substrate, the coir. And then the customer takes it home, they keep it in the refrigerator, and they have a 2 to 2.5 week shelf life.
Take kale in there, and then the broccoli's right next to it. Yeah, you're welcome. Have a great day. Thanks.
The flavors are extremely robust.
This is our broccoli sprout. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, this is so fresh.
And the nutritional value, because it's living, will just be much, much stronger.
I tasted the sunflower, and it's delightful. It's crunchy, it's fresh, it's a lovely, unusual flavor in winter.
Metro Microgreens plans to keep taking fresh produce to a whole new level.
Everybody wants to eat healthy, and if it tastes good and is healthy at the same time, it's a win-win for everybody.
Fresh produce from their home to yours. Reporting in Rockville, I'm Joseph Thompson.
And that wraps up this edition of Made in Montgomery. For County Cable, I am Mirchaye Sahlu. Thanks for watching.